Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Braiden. I am a local real estate agent in the Northwest Valley here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm taking you on a driving tour of Arrowhead Lakes in North Glendale. So if you are looking for an Arrowhead Lakes lakefront property, or you want to be up, close to the mountains, hiking, this is the tour for you. So I'm going to start driving through this parking lot. We're going to go up into the neighborhood, and if you're relocating here, you can see those mountain views right there. If you're relocating here and you haven't visited during the summer and you relocate here, I just want to say that you do somewhat get used to it, or you just get used to running into your car, blasting the AC, or blasting the AC in your house, staying inside. Or hopefully you buy a house with a pool, because, like I said, with the temperature rising for the summer, we're in the heat of summer as this video is being made, and it is pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. I was pregnant last summer, and I've said this multiple times on my channel, but I was pregnant last summer and I really struggled. We had one of the most intense summers. It was really hot starting in April, and I really just did not know how I was going to handle it. So I'm driving north on 59th Avenue right now, and I just passed Dylan's Barbecue Restaurant. They have another one at the lake up in Lake Pleasant, which is in North Peoria, and that's wonderful. There are some golf courses here, so I just passed by the golf course, and you've got the gated section of the community right there. So I'm going to turn this just so you can see a little bit, but I'm still driving, so I want to be really good. So here we are, we're at Arrowhead Lakes. I'm going to drive up to the light up here at Deer Valley, and we will turn in and start driving around that way. This is a pretty nice area. If you go up, you have to go start driving like around the mountain. It's not, the straightforward north-south, east-west roads up there, and then onto, just because you have to go in between. But there's a lot of hiking up here, and that is really nice. And then there's a water park, and that's what you've got over here. So lots of different amenities if you like to be active and outdoors. So this is the Arrowhead Lakes neighborhood that I just drove in. I'm going into the first cul-de-sac, and I will not show you every single home because obviously you will get bored pretty quickly, but I'll give you a pretty good sense of the neighborhood and what you can expect from it. Arrowhead Lakes is definitely in the higher end to the luxury price points. You're going to find that if you are purchasing in here, that the homes have been built from the early 90s on for the most part, and you're not going to find that average median price point that's here in the Phoenix area. There are higher end homes, I would say the 600s and up, maybe a couple fives, maybe not. I don't really think you see that much in Arrowhead Lakes anymore, especially with how hot the market is right now. But that is, and then you also have custom homes in here, so that is one of the things with Arrowhead Lakes is that you do have some custom homes, especially the ones that back up on that north side to the mountain. It is definitely more luxury. So gorgeous community, very well kept, and like I said, there's the golf courses right there that we passed coming up, and then you've got the lakes. They are man-made, they're not natural lakes, and then you've got homes backing up right to this mountain range here. So that is a lot of really sought after amenities. So I was trying not to get my dashboard in here, but I did want to expand the view so you can kind of see on both sides of the street as I'm driving. So unfortunately, I think we're just gonna have that. So right here is, you've got the lake that we're passing over, and I'll show you a little bit later. I'll show you a little video. So it'll be easier for you to see. And then of course you've got, you know, this gorgeous Thunderbird Mountain here that we're seeing, and a lot of these homes backing up to that mountain. Real quick, I'm going to be sharing this map here. This is an overhead of Arrowhead Lakes and the different lakes within it. You can see how these streets and the homes are situated around the lake, and that many of the homes in the neighborhood do have some sort of lake access or are very, very close. So I thought this would be helpful, and I'll just have this here. If you want to come back to it, you should be able to easily go back and check it out. HOA neighborhoods in this area. So Arrowhead Lakes is one of them. And a lot of the newer communities also, they all pretty much have HOAs. I don't know really of any neighborhoods that don't have HOAs anymore. So that is kind of the downside if you do not want an HOA. Or if you're potentially looking for like an RV garage, you won't necessarily find that. Although some of these homes that are like custom and up here on the mountain, they do, you know, they do have bigger garages, and some of them, you know, have more space for parking. So if you're looking for RV garages and RV parking, you may be able to get that in another area, another location. It just depends on what exactly you're looking for. But I'm going to come up on the north side of Melinda right now and show you guys. So these are some of the custom homes, as you can see. Very, very luxurious. Gorgeous, gorgeous properties. And then you come down. So this road does get a little bit steep here, but yeah, I definitely, you know, love looking at these houses, love doing showings over here. And it's nice that I like to work the Northwest Valley because I'm most familiar with it. I think that's pretty important to have a realtor that knows, you know, what the area is like, and they know about the home values and trends, and you know, what the properties are like and everything. So I think growing up in the area, that does give me good insight into what the area is like, and being so close to it and having friends that lived in this very particular neighborhood. So turning down here, I've got somebody behind me, and I try to drive a little bit slower during these tours. We'll come down this street, and we will check it out. So you've got a lot of the same, like, similar stucco style homes here, and you know, that's pretty typical in Arizona. A lot of people, you know, they say we've got the stucco and the adobe style homes, and there's not as much variety. What I have been noticing with Arrowhead Lakes is that there's been a lot of updating going on, a lot of fresh painting and whatnot. So it's really, really nice to see that. This house that's across this little roundabout right here, they recently updated with just like the paint colors and the stone. It's a pretty cute little house there. I shouldn't say little, it's not small at all. But if you are looking for, you know, a neighborhood that has probably like a good range of ages and not age restricted, but you know, a lot of the people that are golfing are retirement age. So this home right here, this does have an RV garage. So like that's what I was saying. You might be able to find that here. It's not as common, but some of them do have, you know, the extra parking. That's a good example. And I always notice that when I drive through and pass that house too. The one thing that I really like about Arrowhead Lakes that I see is that they have an amazing community feel. And if you are from somewhere where you're used to like really knowing your neighbors and your community, I think that's a little bit harder in Arizona. We tend to find that people go into their garages, shut the garages, run inside because it's hot or they're busy, you know, kind of that busier city lifestyle, unfortunately. But Arrowhead Lakes has a lot of activities they do, and having the lakes and people having, you know, boats and whatnot, they tend to see a lot of activities and like neighborhood events where I know they did a Christmas parade, and there was they did a Halloween party that was awesome. So there's definitely something to be said about the community aspect that's in here. So right now I just came through the most north end from going up 59th across, going more east, from west to east, and then now I'm going south on 51st, and we are just located just above the, I shouldn't say above, just north of the 101, Loop 101, which is a major freeway. So you have great freeway access, especially if you're going to work and you're commuting. Having close access to the 101 is amazing. It really, makes a huge difference. So that is something to consider if you're traveling a lot, you know, you're commuting to work. But this is a gorgeous little pocket here, this little side street. So if you are looking for, you know, a neighborhood that's close to the 101, that is one of the benefits of being in this North Glendale area, is that, well, really Glendale itself, it stretches so far. Glendale is a huge city, over 1 million residents, but there's a lot of houses and different parts, I would say, of Glendale, but that is something that you'll definitely see is that you're close to the freeway pretty much anywhere in Glendale for the most part. So right here you can see we've got the lakes, and we've got that other cliff too. And you know, if you want to go fishing, or you like to be out on the, you know, kayaking, or to be out on the boat, that is nice. And this section that we're going through, so the section of the neighborhood that is the closer you get to the 101, that I would say is more of the higher end price, you know, above the median price point, you know, higher end. And then as you go more north into the neighborhood, that's when you hit those luxury price points. You got some of the bigger, more custom homes. So that is where, if you're, you know, maybe not looking to buy a home for $1 million, you're looking, you know, more in the 700s, 800s, 600s maybe. If you're buying one of these homes, that could be a better option for you. But if you are looking to purchase for $1 million, $2 million, you know, we do have some of those homes. I mean, inventory is very limited at the moment. I will do a market update video soon, I think, but with inventory so limited, I would say that you know, if you're looking for that with some of those custom homes, because they are so gorgeous and you're set on purchasing in that price point or one of those homes, then you're definitely going to want to keep your eye out, watch the market, and be ready to offer when it does happen. So here I am over. And just gives you a good look at the lake right here. Okay, so this is Waterfall Park, and you can see the homes up on the lake, the mountain view right there, and then more homes the other side of the lake. So it's just a really, really beautiful neighborhood. The views are great. You're in the desert, but I mean, you like to go fishing and you like to be out on the boat. Gorgeous. If you enjoyed this driving tour of Arrowhead Lakes, please go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get updated about my latest videos, or when I release a new one. I am releasing videos on Saturdays so that you can learn about real estate and lifestyle of the Northwest Valleys, West North Phoenix, Glendale, Peoria, and Surprise, Arizona. I hope you found this valuable, and I will see you on that next video.